Well, once again, it's raining today, but we got a little bit done this morning, and what you guys are ready to watch is a little trip I took to Southwest Virginia over to a place called Hilton's. And this wood behind me here is kind of what we salvaged today from an old small barn. I think it might have been a smokehouse. I'm really not sure what it is. But regardless of that, we was able to get some pretty good wood from it. The farm that we went to today is about 25 minutes from where I live, but more importantly, it's about a mile down the road from the Carter Fold Music Museum. It's also a music, I guess you would call that a little concert venue they have over there from the Carter family. And if you're familiar with country music over here in the States, then you'll know what I'm talking about when you hear the Carter family. But anyways, we went over there today and took this down and went up there and did some footage of the Carter family. They call it the Carter Fold, which is where the music venue is. We also went up to Mt Vernon Church, which is just about a mile past the Carter Fold, which is where A.P. Carter and Sarah Carter is buried at. Pretty cool little place there. I've always liked old school country music, and it was pretty neat today to go up there and see their graves. So anyways, this is a pretty cool little smokehouse that we took down. I think it's a smokehouse. Little shed barn, but it's mostly red oak. And the best find of the day for me was the doors. They're about 15 inches wide. There's two planks that made up the door going in this small little smokehouse. And it's mostly red oak, no wormy chestnut or nothing fancy like that, but some really good boards come out of it. And the property owner, he bought that place maybe 25 years ago when that building was there then. I'm not sure about the history of it other than it's about a mile down the road from the Carter Fold. But he was going to be taking it down regardless and probably just pushing it in the pile and burning it, so he was able to save it at least for that. But mostly 1-inch siding boards is typical red oak for this area, which is what you usually find in most of the barns around here is usually red oak or white oak. A lot of people are crazy about this wormy chestnut stuff. I think just because they can't get it anymore, but I think this red and white oak on these old barns looks just as good as the chestnut does. It's a whole lot cheaper. You've seen the prices for wormy chestnut. I can't believe people are paying $9 a board foot for that stuff. That's just crazy. Oak looks a lot better, I think. Out here in the rain, as I said earlier, here is the door that I just spoke about. It's about maybe 60 inches in length. This bottom here was rotten. We'll have to cut that flush. As you can see, it was made up of just two nice wide boards of red oak. Just for me, that was the best part of the day, was finding this door going into the smokehouse. Really nice wood right there, some nice wide boards. I wish the whole building was made out of them, but they saved the best two boards for the door. We appreciate you guys that went ahead and bought one of our shirts that we offered on the website. If you still want one, I got some extra larges left over on the web page. The link is down below to get there. I'm wearing one here today. And if you bought one of these, if you don't care, have somebody take a picture of you wearing it or doing a selfie or something, whatever you want to do there, and send us a photo of it. We'd like to see you in it, and we'd like to do a video maybe in the future showing some of the people wearing our shirts. I appreciate you guys on Patreon that are supporting the channel. And if you guys want to check that out, there's a link below to that as well. What I'm doing on Patreon is before I post a video, or it could be a week before I put the video out, I'm kind of putting a post on there, kind of showing some pictures and talking about what the video is going to be about. And asking you guys for input as well on how to make the videos better. So check that out as well if you have time. That's good and solid still. It's all of its oak, I think. It's hard to tell with the weather. Oh yeah, that's good. Some good red oak here left. Had to cut the bottom because it was in the water, but the remaining board here, about 8 or 9 feet, is still nice and solid. Good stuff. At some point, this little shed here had a floor in it, it looks like, and it's completely just rotted away. Because there's a creek about 20 feet away, and gets a lot of the runoff. We've had a lot of rain this spring, and as you can see, the bottom of this little barn here is gone. That's why we're in cutting the bottom, because they've rotted at the bottom. But the remaining boards are nice and solid.
Been some hard times here lately. This ain't our home no more. Don't know how I'll leave it all behind me. So I guess that I'll just go. My life is starting over.